Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to show you how we brush Fufu's hair and section it off. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just dividing her hair based on how her hair naturally divides. So probably like in half across for her, and then I just use this clipper, hold it up, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Turn this way, baby. Just like so. See how it just easily divides because she actually had ponytails on. So it easily divides the way I had her ponytails done. So there we go. And now I have this little bit on the bottom that I'm going to start with. I'm just going to start with a little bit at a time because I don't want to hurt her or pull her hair or anything. And today I'm going to be using Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla. This is a moisture and shine hair smoothie. It's deep conditioning. You just leave it in. It smells so good. It's black vanilla, but it's really light. And I use it on all my kids because it's just the perfect texture for all different hair textures. So it's great for waves. It's great for curls. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this. And it almost feels like, I don't know how to explain it, like marshmallow texture, like if you melted a marshmallow. So it's not sticky at all. It's just light and fluffy. That's what it is, light and fluffy. So I'm going to put some in there, not too much, just enough all the way through her hair. And then this way, if I need more, I can add more. And then you can see, turn around, baby girl, that the bottom of her hair, usually because it's curly, will come together a little bit. So I just separate that with my fingers gently before I start brushing her hair. Okay. So I'm going to say use whatever brush you use for your kids that feels best for them. This is just water mixed with a little bit of conditioner in this bottle that I saved. So I'm going to start wetting it at the end and a little bit at the top, but more so at the ends. Okay, and then this is the brush that I use. It's just a small hairbrush with wider bristles and little balls at the top so that it works on her hair easier. And you know, when I brush her hair, I've been brushing her hair for so long, I let her do whatever she wants. So if she wants to stand, I let her stand. If she wants to sit, I let her sit. If she wants to watch, you know, a show on a phone or YouTube or whatever that is, I let her do it. But I just try to be as gentle as possible. That's the most important thing because I don't want her to get turned off. She likes brushing her hair. She actually asked me to brush her hair right now, because we're about to try to go brave this cold weather and go out to the playground and get some fresh air. We've been cooped up during this cold front. So here we go. This is the first section of hair, and you can already see the difference. So now I'm going to do another small section and just keep going all the way around her hair. So again, wetting the bottom and then a little bit at the top. I'm just rubbing whatever hair smoothies on my hand throughout her hair. Yeah, so one interesting thing about Fufu's hair is that when she was little, she had very little hair. And the front of her hair had a big patch of eczema. Remember that, Fuf?
Yeah, and on top of my head.
Yeah.
And now my neck has eczema and my feet.
So what happened is that because she had the eczema on her head, she just didn't have any hair growth in the front. It was a pretty big patch. Let's just say like the whole front right side of her hair. And then she would get it on the back as well of her neck. But the front was really noticeable. So the only thing I could really do was keep her head moisturized and hope that the hair would grow in and it wouldn't be like a permanent thing. And thankfully, as you can see, she has a ton of hair now. And the way that I combated that is just by being very gentle on her scalp, not washing it too much, or using like harsh shampoos or anything. Carol's Daughter also has shampoo and conditioner, the same type of black vanilla that go together, so you can use that as well. And it's really gentle and light, so it doesn't weigh her hair down. Probably took about till she was about 3.5 for her hair to really start growing in. And you know, just be patient with them and use, you know, natural essential oils on her head, like argan oil, massage, a lot of massage. Look at how good that looks. Look at that. Boing. Of course, whenever you brush hair, you want to start from the bottom up. Okay, So now I'm just going to slowly go in and do the rest of her hair. So this is obviously a big section, but I'm just going to divide it. And I'm just going to feel in her hair, like how does it naturally divide? And you can see as you do your child's hair or whoever's hair, the hair will naturally divide how it wants to divide. So this wants to do this. So I'm just going to take this section and pin this one down. Again, and you can use any type of clips you prefer. So since this is still a big section, I'm going to do two smaller ones. I'm going to divide this in half gently. Obviously, curls want to attach themselves in the middle, so I just want to gently separate her curls, okay? You don't want to pull the hair, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes it'll not, just again, very gently.
I just need to put my brother in.
See? So all my kids have different types of curls. Fufu has long, I don't know how to explain it. Long, like, I guess they call it 4C curls, but what I would say is long, tight curls, right? But they're so much thinner and looser than her older brother. My older son has thick, luscious curls, and actually it's easier to brush his hair because of the fact that his curls are thicker, so they don't knot together as much as Fufu's. Fufu's like thinner curls definitely knot together a lot more. So with her older brother, I would just brush his hair after he took a bath. I would just put a ton of conditioner in it and comb it through with a wide tooth comb. And he had long hair just like hers until he got a little older and wanted to trim it down. But he had long curls just like hers. Which were very, very easy to control. And back then, like I said, I would just moisturize his hair in the tub and comb it through and so on. So here we go. Here's another section, and I'm just going to include it with the rest and make sure that all the knots are out. And there we go. So now I'm just going to keep going all around her hair until we get done. Okay, so I just divided this again, and now I'm going to do the same thing with this side of the hair, just adding some of that smoothie in all the way through to the bottom, really just getting it in and making sure that the tendrils are not locked together so it doesn't hurt when I brush her, and then liberally spraying it with that same, it has the same thing, the hair smoothie, the hair conditioner, the Carol's Daughter, and it's just mixed with water. And I'm just going to go ahead and spray these a little bit so they can start absorbing that water. All right, here we go. Let's do this side. Look at that. And Fufu's here giving me a nice entertainment. She's singing to me, right, Fufi? Yep, so we're having fun, and that's the main thing. You want your kids to enjoy getting their hair brushed, because if you make it like a chore for them, they won't enjoy it, and then it'll just be a struggle. This way, it's not a chore. We're having a good time. If we need to take a break, we take a break, and so on. And the most important thing is to always be gentle and hold the hair when you're brushing it. See how I'm holding it and then brushing the bottom? That's so that if it's tangled at the bottom and I have to pull a little bit, which, you know, it's almost impossible to avoid that, I'm not pulling her hair. I'm not pulling her scalp, I mean. I'm holding the hair and I'm just brushing the hair. So this way it's gentle on her scalp, okay? Especially around these little gentle parts, like by her face, her neck, and her ear. When you pull on that, you know how that feels. It's terrible. You don't want to hurt them. So this is the last little section on this side, and then we're going to go to the other side. See, it's not taking that long, and that's just because you have a method and you're sectioning out the hair into different divisions, different little areas for you to work with, a little bit at a time, and that makes the process so much easier. You can see she's got an area here that's her front bangs, and she has a lot of new growth around her face, which is shorter because that's where she had, you know, the eczema that I was talking to you guys about. So here we go. Okay, I'm just going to continue on. Okay, now I'm going to do her front hair. And like I said before, she has a ton of new growth in the front. So it tends to get a little bit like separated, because you can see this is where her hair is shorter and this is where her hair is longer. But we're going to work with it because you know what? It's super cute and we're happy to have it. So again, just very gently brushing from the bottom, and her hair it'll go either way. So I could part it to the right or the left at this point. It doesn't really have a preference of which way to go. So since the other side of her hair is still up and not brushed, I'm just brushing it this way just to get it out of her face and to get it set. And obviously when you're brushing hair, if you have earrings, you have to be very careful, maybe even take them out so that this way it doesn't get tangled in the little ear, in the little earring, and pull the hair. So now we're gonna do the other side. Ready? Okay, so I'm just gonna take out my little clip right here. And I got those clips at Walmart. They have all different kind of clips. Those are just the ones that I prefer, so Foof and I share them. You can get any type of clips you want. You can get the banana clips if you want, whatever you prefer. Those are just the ones I like. And I love the fact that they're actually shorter, so I can use more than one at a time. Those are your hairpins?
Grandma?
Yeah, so. Okay, and this is what it looks like when Foof's hair is all done. Look at that. So it's not gonna dry flat like this. Right now her hair is really wet and it has the smoothie. So the smoothie is really light. So when her hair dries, it's gonna be like super fluffy. And this will come up a little bit, but you can see she's super happy. So now we can go put our earrings on and we're all done. So again, this is the smoothie that I used. Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Deep Conditioning Hair Smoothie. I really love it. You'll love the smell, and it sits in her hair great, and it keeps her hair really bouncy and fluffy. It does not weigh her hair down at all. And let me tell you, a little bit goes a long way. So I highly recommend this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer it for you. Thanks. Talk to you next time.